What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day, guys. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you guys have been keeping well. Listen, guys, I just want to say thank you for the support recently on all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok. I mean, that is all the platforms I'm on. But yeah, basically blowing it up, guys, with the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, and the follow, obviously, on the respective platforms. If you're new and you're watching the channel and you've seen my content, or if you haven't seen it, this is your first video, make sure to subscribe if you do like it. And if you don't like it, make sure you subscribe or maybe share it to someone you think would like it. But yeah, that's how I want to get into this topic that I was thinking about, guys. I'm always thinking about, like, what's new, what's happening in the world, what am I going through, what can I talk about, and what's interesting as well. Because I think about a lot of different things. And this one was an interesting one for me because I was thinking about something, right? I was thinking about something that happened at a place. And then it occurred to me that, like, okay, I'm going to ask Google this question. And I asked Google the question, what are the odds of making friends with somebody? Or, like, basically meeting new people and they become your friend, okay? Now, I asked that question in Google. I think they gave me something like, there is no, like, certain amount. There's no odds or certain percentage that you can, like, calculate. Like, there's no, like, set formula. Okay, if you meet, like, 5 people, 2 out of those 5 people can be your friend. But they obviously gave me certain things like, oh, it depends on, like, different factors, like you spend time with them, how often do you see them, are there, like, interests that you guys have in common, the normal mumbo jumbo that people talk about. But I was thinking, like, isn't it crazy that, like, the friends the friends that you guys have, I will take it from my perspective, because I'm talking about it in this video and I'm talking about it from my side, obviously. That all my friends, well, most of them anyway, are all friends that I've had since I was a child, since I was in primary school. And now that I'm, like, grown up, and I'm, like, an adult type thing, it's so weird that they're just, like, in my life. Like, I can't remember having to make friends with them or having to put that effort into becoming their friend. It happened so naturally over the course of, like, 7 to 10 years, where we always see each other in class and we always talk, and that's how we found out, oh, you like Dragon Ball and you like football, and oh, this is your favorite football player. Man, I like this game, or I like watching this show, I like Pokemon, I don't like Pokemon, and you guys talk about things. And over the course of, like, 7 to 10 years, at least, with most of my, like, closest friends, even friends from high school, like, it's obviously been 5+ years now, but I don't remember having to make friends with them or having to, like, think about it. It just happens naturally. And I feel like making friends now, at least for me, like, is a bit more difficult or a bit more tricky. I don't know, the way I think about it, at least, because, like, obviously you don't see the same people as often as you do certain things happen in life. You guys either move, or you get a job, you get busy, you get into all sorts of things in your adult life, and you start separating from those people that you used to see every day, like in class, or at the football club, or any extracurricular activity you might have had. And I think that's a weird thing, that there are no, like, chances of, like, there's no set way in order to make friends with people. Like, the friends that you make, I don't know, it's like they're in your life, and they're at your life at the moment in time you've met them at a certain time, and these are the people that you know almost forever. At least for me, I'm fortunate enough to have friends from primary school still, and that's like 10 years ago already. And it's just mind-blowing to me how I still know these people, and we're still, like, on good terms, and we still talk about things that there's so much history involved. And I think having history with someone really deepens the relationship. It makes the relationship more easy, especially nowadays when you try and, like, if you're making a friend for the first time, for example, and you know nothing about the person, I think that's the most difficult part, is overcoming that step, is overcoming that hurdle from knowing nothing about somebody to having to open up, about yourself, or them having to open about themselves, and you guys go from strangers to acquaintances. And maybe, you guys gel, for example, and then you guys become friends, and you guys see each other, like, more often, you guys hang out, you guys talk more, and certain things like that. But having that communication between 2 people, even a group of friends, is important in order to sustain the relationship, or sustain the friendship, basically. Because it's wild, like, that the fact that we meet people and they are in our lives forever. Sometimes they aren't, sometimes they, like, you might have friends and something might have happened and you're not friends anymore with that person, or the relationships changed, between you and someone. And I mean, sometimes that happens in life, but I mean, the fact that you still have met them and you know them and they're part of you forever, at least in your mind, I don't think you can truly forget someone that you've had a deep relationship with, or a deep connection with. And I think that's the difficult part, about overcoming that feeling about, I don't want to have to talk to someone again because I had this type of experience with this person. At the end of the day, different people are different people. You shouldn't carry one example from how one person treated you, or how you feel about one person over to the next. Everybody's different in that regard. And I think, like, making friends and having people to hang out with, like, during life, while you're here on earth, while you're busy experiencing, someone to share experiences with. It's so cool. And like I said, I'm in a fortunate boat to have a lot of my friends be my childhood friends. I mean, I think that's why the connection, and why I feel so greatly about them, is because they're from my childhood. And I mean, it's irreplaceable. The fact that we all had to go to the same school, we all had to be at the same time, in that class. We all having to have met on that day. It changes your life forever, because you can't think of your life like any other way without knowing these people. But yeah, I just want to open up about this topic. This is a very interesting, deep topic that I was thinking about, and I like talking about these type of things on the channel, because I like to hear also, like, what other people's experiences are. Some people don't, have a lot of people that they have connections with, don't have a lot of friends, and how that's gone about. I can't say from my perspective how that has happened, and how they're trying to maybe make friends nowadays, but feel like they can't. I feel like that's also something that is very true, and that is very real about society, and about us as people. Sometimes we want to make connections with people, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. I feel like that's also a real truth that I've come to accept. Sometimes I've tried to hold on to this person, or tried to make things work with this person, but things just seem that it doesn't want to work, and you constantly ask why. Is it you? Should you be seeing the person more? Should you be putting in more effort? Are you talking too much? Are you talking too little? Are you overbearing? Some things just, it doesn't work. And with some other people, it just clicks. You just click with that person, and that is like, it's magic. It's crazy, the fact how it happens. But yeah, I just wanted to open up and talk about this topic. It's a bit long on the video. I'm almost like at 8 minutes. But yeah, it's something I'm very passionate about, and I was very curious to find out what, like, you guys' experience about this is. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and feel free to share your experiences down in the comment section below. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.